the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
First down, Kansas City.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run. This is Bucky Irving. A strong run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving. 63 yards. And the Bucs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw out wide to Walker. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they go with Irving. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Nico Remigio deep for KC. This is brought in at the 21. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Mahomes. Throw fighting Thornton over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. To throw, it's Mahomes. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. A pitch comes to Walker. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call. inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But it had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete.
A gain of 17 yards. And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Irving. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first and a loose football. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. The Good pickup there at 22.
22 yards. And a first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Running the toss to Irvin. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
28-yard gain. And the first down, Chiefs.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he fires one incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Amari DiMercato taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now
City.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Mayfield keeps it himself. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, that was a great play defensively. Every gap in the middle covered. They end up losing yardage, and now that brings up 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Mahomes to throw. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Chiefs.
They'll run. It's Rashard Smith. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Mahomes going to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. A nice carry.
It's 2nd and inches.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Kansas City.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. That is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done as you noted, and they did.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here we go, 1st and goal. Walker. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Ken Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Buccaneers 22, Chiefs 20.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and 5. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Now, the